Now let's take a closer look at proteins. We've talked a little bit about proteins already. Remember, we said a hamburger is made of protein, as are your muscles. Proteins are made of a monomer called amino acids. There are 20 different amino acids that are used to build proteins. These are amino acids. What elements do you see in all of these amino acids? Go ahead and write them in your chart. All of these amino acids have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Some of them have other elements, but they all have these four. Proteins are very important for building your body. When you look at yourself in the mirror, most of what you see is protein. Your skin and your hair are made largely of protein. There are also many important proteins inside your body. Your muscles are made of protein, as are many of your organs. Another important group of proteins is enzymes. Do you remember what enzymes do? They speed up chemical reactions. Our last biomolecule group is nucleic acids. There are two main nucleic acids, DNA, which is shown in this picture here, and RNA, which is shown here. I want you to think about what DNA does. It's our genetic code. It's a set of instructions that determines all of our traits. DNA and RNA are made of a monomer called a nucleotide. So here you can see a nucleotide. Look at this picture and notice the elements that you see in a nucleotide. Go ahead and write them on your chart. You should have noticed carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Nucleotides are put together in long chains to make DNA or RNA. As you can see here in this picture, we have individual nucleotides. So each of those is an individual nucleotide being joined together to form DNA. Now, do you remember what DNA tells our cells how to make? DNA tells our cells how to make proteins. That's right. It's a set of instructions to tell your cells how to build your proteins. Let's see if you remember the monomer of a protein. That's right, the monomer of a protein is called an amino acid. Now let's see if we met our goal for today. You should now be able to compare the structures and functions of the 4 biomolecules that make up all living things. See if you can list the 4 biomolecules without looking at your notes. Good job! Carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids are the 4 groups of biomolecules. All of these molecules are large molecules that are made of smaller pieces. Let's see if you remember what those are called. The smaller pieces were called what again? That's right, monomers. And if we put those monomers together, then what are we going to get? A polymer. Very good. The polymers that we have discussed today, carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids, are used to build all living things. If you're still unsure about the structures and functions of these biomolecules, be sure to go back and review your notes or rewatch any parts of this lesson that you need more practice with. You should now be able to answer your assessment questions.